Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Workout International. This is probably the 10th time I'm trying to make this video. I've been starting again and again because I was not satisfied, but now I will be satisfied. Glory Kickboxing with the small gloves. What is my opinion? Let's go. Let's do it. Glory with the small gloves would be absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I've been watching the infusion fights with the small gloves. It's an absolute spectacle, show, entertainment. Every single fight is a knockout. Every single fight. Belen Yantaki, the Turkish fighter who basically he was born in Germany, but he's Turkish. So one of his fights against a Moroccan opponent, I believe 4 or 5 months ago, Belen gets knocked down twice. It seems as if he's about to lose. What happens? He stands up, he hurts the opponent with the knee, and eventually, one right hook, he lands on his Moroccan opponent, a very experienced Moroccan opponent. He lands the right hook, knocks him clean out. Then Emin Bakali, who fights out of SB Gym, his coach is the one and only Said Al Badawi. So Emin fights against a Turkish opponent. The opponent is very aggressive in the first round. Many shots, he kicks, aggression, forward pressure, constant forward pressure. In the second round, what happens? Emin lands a high kick, hurts him badly. One more, he finishes him because the gloves are small. Then another fight. Yusuf Khaluta, he represents Niki Holsk in his gym. He fought against Jefaru, who is a very high-level fighter, who represents Mike's gym. What happens? The fight starts. Yusuf lands a right overhand, knocks Jefaru down. Jefaru stands up, left hook knocks him down. Jefaru still, even though he was badly hurt, kept on fighting, showed a lot of character. What happens? Yusuf with a spinning back fist or spinning back elbow knocks him out. And look, obviously, Glory will not include spinning back elbows. But my point is, these infusion fights with the small gloves, every single fight is a knockout. Every single fight is full of knockdowns and knockouts. Tian de Vries against Kevin van Heekeren. I mean, it was just a masterpiece. Just looking at the way Tian was combining and just moving and floating and basically, what did Muhammad Ali say? Float like a butterfly and sting is the word, I'm not sure, sting like a bee. It was just beautiful to watch, beautiful. And I'm telling you, the game will change completely if they were to introduce the small gloves at Glory Kickboxing. First of all, this tight guard would disappear. The Dutch style of kickboxing would disappear. It would not be applicable because with the big gloves you can walk forward like this and you can block the punches. You've got big protection, you've got padding. But with the small gloves, if you walk forward like this, the punches will go through your guard. You will get hit. So you cannot simply block the punches. In addition to that, the small gloves, I mean, when you fight with the big gloves, maybe you can take 1, 2 shots with the purpose of giving a heavy shot, of landing a heavy shot. With a small glove, you cannot simply take shots. You will get knocked out. Only 1 shot is enough. You cannot go in these crazy exchanges where you throw hands without looking and just you get hit but you keep on throwing. No, you get knocked out, you get slapped. There was one of these infusion fights with the small gloves and one of the fighters was landing plenty of shots on his opponent throughout the whole fight. He was dominating, but he was too reckless. His hands were just, he was not here, he was throwing out of here. What happened? He got caught by the right hook probably 2 or 3 times and that knocked him down and eventually cost him the fight. So what I mean is, with the small gloves, the fighters have to be smarter. There will be no brawling. Technique will become extremely important. Distance management. You cannot simply walk like this. You have to be observant. You have to evade the shots. You have to parry the shots. You have to slip the shots. You have to understand the distance. Where can I touch him without him touching me back? The fight IQ becomes extremely important. The game becomes way more technical, but at the same time, way more entertaining and way more dangerous. Because now, 1 shot can change the whole course of the fight. And that makes it way more exciting. Imagine these 32 heavyweights in the tournament. Imagine those 32 guys fighting with the small gloves. Imagine that. Every single fight will be a knockout. Every single fight. Glory Kickboxing, their Instagram page, will be knockout, 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 knockout. there will be so many views, so much entertainment, so much traffic to the Instagram page, to the TikTok page, to the Zone. Many people will subscribe to the Zone to watch these fights, because why would you not? Every fight is a knockout. And another important thing, why MMA is very entertaining. I love MMA, but many casual people do not watch MMA because they don't like the wrestling and jiu-jitsu part. They find that boring. Well, guess what? If Glory were to eliminate the big gloves, if the fights were to take place on the feet with the small gloves, all the casual people would be watching. Because there's no wrestling, there's no grappling. It's pure striking of the highest level. The best fighters in the world when it comes to striking, the best kickboxer. I mean, the level would be so high. There would be so many knockouts. Everybody would be tuning in to watch that. Imagine that. It's a change which would absolutely save Glory Kickboxing. I'm telling you right now, if Glory Kickboxing wants to compete with the UFC, with One Championship, with the other big organizations, they must remove the big gloves. The big gloves are outdated. I understand it's the classical kickboxing, but we need to move forward. We need to advance. And with the small gloves, that would be such an improvement. Glory Kickboxing will become the most spectacular organization in the world. The most entertaining combat sports organization in the world will be Glory Kickboxing because of the small gloves. They must make that change. The fight IQ will increase. The technique will increase. The distance management will increase. So you will need distance management. You will need footwork. You will need head movement. You will need solid distance management. Everything, the fighters will become even more complete. They will be smarter. They will be more technical. It's just the whole game would evolve significantly. I think that's a big step, and Glory Kickboxing needs to make that step, for sure. Because I've been watching the infusion fights. They're extremely entertaining. Obviously, One Championship has been doing plenty of kickboxing fights with the small gloves, but especially Muay Thai. My personal opinion is that Muay Thai with the small gloves is also entertaining, but kickboxing with the small gloves is even better. Even better. Because kickboxers rely more on the punches. Muay Thai fighters kick too much. Well, the kickboxers, they want to punch. So there will be more punching, more action, more knockouts. I'm telling you, Glory Kickboxing, if they want to save the organization, they need to do that right now, immediately. Immediately. So that's my opinion, guys. I believe that the small gloves would make the fights way more entertaining, way more spectacular. They will deliver way more highlights, way more traffic to the website, to the Instagram page, to the TikTok page. The reels would be getting millions of views, and there would be reels all the time. And in addition to that, the fighters will evolve, their game will evolve. They will have to fight in a smarter way. And also in MMA, a problem with MMA is striking cannot be, when you strike in MMA, you cannot completely relax because you're always thinking about the takedown. But in kickboxing, if you know that there are no takedowns, and you can completely relax and just throw your shots and kicks and just be free in expressing your striking skills, I mean, that will deliver just extremely high level kickboxing, extremely high level punches and kicks. So that is my opinion, guys. I've repeated myself a couple of times. I apologize for that. I'm just full of energy and I'm a bit chaotic, to be honest. But anyways, please follow Warrior Code International. Let me know in the comments what you think about my idea, because I personally believe that this could be a game changer for Glory. But let me know what you personally think about this idea. Give me your opinion. And please follow me, because I need your support. I need to gather 1,000 subscribers. I'm on a big mission, on a big journey here. So follow me, subscribe, and let's go Warrior Code International. Oos.